So it looks like actually this expansion may get cleaned up too. Yep, those are cracklings now, and they are just, wow. Cracklings do very, very well against, well, okay, that's not a bad, I'm sorry. Everything does well against workers. Alright, SCVs do well against probes. So saying cracklings do very well against probes is a bit of an understatement. Once again, we're getting back to the Urkel reference. There's a lot of people that can beat up Urkel. So yeah, it looks like, so the main is gone. His most recent expansion got, Best is down to 2 bases. And Saint has not lost a base yet. He's gotten harassed a little bit, but he hasn't actually lost a base. And, you know, yeah, you're killing a lot of Zerglings, but Zerglings are cheap. You know, the big thing Best has going for him right now is just the fact that Sonic Storm is so good. And, I mean, just look at him, he's just like, rah! I just have to hold down this one button and kill your army with it. But eventually they will run out of energy, but it doesn't cost him any minerals. And right now he is hurting for minerals, because he keeps losing his mining expansions. And he keeps having to rebuild his main buildings. So, on the plus side, he can't get caught with his army out of position so much anymore, because his army, you know, there's only 2 bases to defend. It's pretty easy to keep them in those 2. Back when he had 4 bases, his army got caught out of position all the time. I will say Saint is playing very, very well. Once again, MBC, my hat is off to you. I did not think your guys were as good as they are. I was like, oh wow, MBC versus SK Telecom. I mean, SK Telecom is not the juggernaut they once were, because a lot of their players are not the juggernauts they once were. But still, there's some, you know, wow in that name. And, you know, MBC Game Hero, I mean, they're not, I'm not going to say they're bad, but they're not, you know, they don't inspire fear by their very name. I mean, they're heroes, they're not Avengers or anything. But it does look like, okay, Best is moving out. He does have a lot of Plague Zealots. But he has learned, and he's bringing 3 Observers with him. So he's not going to get his Observer sniped and have to pull back like he did that one time. I think it was about 3 attacks ago. So he's like, you know what? I'm tired of losing bases. Oh, and there were some Observers probably en route to the upper part again to try and take out those Zealots and make sure he wasn't trying to expand. And they ran into the whole army. And they were like, oh, crap! This is not a fight I want. So, here comes some Observer sniping, Scourge, that's what they are. I was looking at those on, like, bats? So I was going to S-bats? And there comes another Plague. Ooh, Plague on the Reaver. That is not fun. Okay, that's actually pretty smart. He throws down a Storm, he weakens up all the lurkers. Instead of using a second Storm, he'll just get up with the Reaver and take him out in 1 hit. So, here come a smattering of Zerglings, but really not going to do too much. And here comes the army. Okay, yeah. They did take out the Reaver, but the Reaver took out 3 Hydralisks in vengeance. So, actually, neither of these has as many troops as I would expect them to. What? I guess, Saint has just been throwing away so many Zerglings on harassment. Okay, here comes some more. There, that's better. I was like, where's all your guys, Saint? You should have a freaking, you know, 200 army here. Okay, and Best GG's. Best just realizes he's on 2 bases. He can't manage to get any of Saint's on 4 bases, and, you know, he moves in with his whole army. He'll fight to a standstill, but then here comes a whole other army. You know, Saint just has a huge bit in the base, and so actually, MBC Game Hero goes up 2-0 over SK Telecom. SK, it's time to send out your big guns, and the sad thing is you've been sending out Fantasy and Best so far, who are certainly not, you know, small guns. So, I mean, you've been sending out, like, AK-47s, and you need to go to, like, you know, deck-mounted artillery cannon or something. So, there are a few really good players that you have available, and I suggest you use them. So, next time, we're going to have Game 3 in MBC Game Hero versus SK Telecom. See you in a bit.
어떤 선수들이 3번째 경기에 발신해 놓을지 잠시 후에 플레이스 랩들의 경기를 지켜봐 주십시오.